Social justice, the fair and proper administration of laws conforming to the natural law that all persons, irrespective of ethnic origin, gender, possessions, race, religion, are to be treated equally and without prejudice. The 5 common usages of social justice include distribution, equality, common good, progressive agenda, and compassion. The word duo, social justice, was roughly combined in the mid-1850s and was frequently used in Catholic texts soon thereafter. The term social justice specifically targeted poverty and the need for an equal distribution of resources. Some examples of social justice in action include sit-ins, marches, boycotts, legal action, strikes, or breaking the law. Modern examples of social justice include the recent school walkouts and the push for gender equality. The walkouts and demonstrations represent a realization of power and influence by young people raised on social media. Sit-ins involve remaining in one place, refusing to leave, such as demonstrators after the war in Iraq refusing to leave a demonstration area, such as outside the UN. Marches include walking from one place to another, often with signs, such as the Civil Rights March on Washington. Boycotting is when a person won't do business with a certain company or country, such as the U.S. boycott on Cuba. Legal action involves bringing an individual or institution to court to fight an issue legally, such as when the Democratic Party sued Florida over the presidential election outcomes. Striking involves workers refusing to go on a job. One example is grocery workers going on strike in California. Breaking the law is another form of protest involving doing something illegal, such as Rosa Parks sitting in the front of the bus. In the United States, categories of race and gender can no longer be legally used as grounds for discrimination, but socially, these categories are often targeted by way of unfair treatment. The basis for this unequal treatment is usually due to a personal belief about the group or groups, such as racism, sexism, ageism, or heterosexism. In a show of solidarity for the 17 students killed at Parkland High School in Florida, students throughout the country walked out of class for 17 minutes, 1 minute for each of the 17 killed. Participants read the names of each victim and stood in silence around empty sets of chairs.
So if you could just please state your name and tell us your role in the walkout.
I'm Kaylee Berry, and I helped organize the walkout along with making a statement about the March for Our Lives.
So why do you believe it is important to bring this issue to Souhegan?
I think it's a really important issue that applies to everyone in all schools, and I think as soon as we start standing up for what we believe in, change will happen.
So what did the walkout signify?
The walkout on March 14th signified the 17 lives that died in Marjory Stoneham Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida.
Why do you believe it is important for the youth of the nation to speak up?
I think it's really important to start young and start putting out what you believe in. A lot of the negative reactions to the walkout was that you're too young, you're not educated, but everyone at the school knew we are walking out to honor the 17 lives that were lost and to cause for change.
How can someone inspire change in their community?
I think it all starts with one person and spreading the word, spreading awareness. Especially with this issue, anyone can do anything from registering to vote to contacting our local Congress people, and even just a smaller issue, just spreading the word about your beliefs and what you're passionate about, and I think that's how change starts.
As I understand it, you guys wore t-shirts. What did these signify and what impact did they have?
We copied the Duke men's basketball team who wore blue shirts that said equality, and they were to signify that there is inequality and that we wanted to wear them to bring equality to Souhegan.
And what was this inequality?
The inequality was that the boys for 26 years in a row got the 6:30 game, which is the primetime game for basketball, and the girls had to play first every time, even though we were both varsity.
Did the shirts accomplish anything?
I mean, we started the conversation, which was good, but we still didn't get the primetime game, although the ADs both said that there will be change in the future. So we'll cross our fingers.
What was the role that you played in this issue?
My role was kind of leading my teammates and following our coach, Coach Haney's lead, and basically just wearing the shirts and trying to get the younger players to wear them too and wear them to school so that they could see that it's a good thing.
How can somebody inspire change in their community?
Someone can inspire change in their community by standing up for what they believe in and getting a group, big or small, to follow their lead and not caring about what other people have to say.
Why do you believe it is important for the youth of the nation to speak up?
I think it's important because the youth is the future, and if we want a bright future, they need to speak up for what they believe in and what is right.